Okay, so now it's time to model the body. Mhm. So the first thing that we will do is let us arrange the references. Um, Kasi it would be best na we do not see the polygons or the vertices at the back, no, or at the front whenever we're modeling each of the side, so that it will not be confusing. So what I meant is, for example, if I move a vertex here at the back, let's say to a certain direction, here I'm at the back, and then once I move this, as you can see, so two lines I am seeing, so it starts a confusion. So that's what we will do. um, I will go to my front view image plane, which is here. No, I'll go to my image plane attributes, and then I'll choose here. Um, sorry, I'll set it in all views so I can see it. At the top view, there, I will just drag it forward. And as I drag it forward, looking at it, I want it going through, no, at the side view, at least at the half of my reference of the body there. At least there. And then I can now hide it by clicking the looking through once more in the attributes. Next thing is this. I will select the arms polygon. So I'll go to my polygon selection or face selection, and then I'll use my freehand selection, and then I'll just select all of the hands polygon here. I can look at it at the perspective view just to make sure. Okay, so after I have that selected, what I will do next is I'll just go to my edit mesh, and then I will choose um, detach. So this means the polygons that are currently selected, no, and they are together with my body polygon, no, or they are as one. I'll go to my edit mesh, and then I'll just detach them. So once detached, you can check they are now separate from each other. They are separate from each other, but they still belong to just one object. See? So they are just still one object. Okay, so the next thing that I will do is from this, I will just once more go to my mesh this time, no, and I'll choose separate. So once I have chosen separate, as you can see here, they are now separated as objects. So I can select this and I can move it. So it is a separated object, and they still have the same gizmo location. So now the reason for having this separated is mainly because I want to hide this hand. So I will just press Ctrl H. I want it hidden because, as I have said earlier, I want to see the side. Now the other side also I do not need. So what I will do here is I'll just go to my polygon selection. I'll click this, hold shift, double click on the next, delete, and I'll double click on the rest and delete. So now I have this, and I can now see clearly the side of my base mesh model. Next thing, after I have them all deleted or on and hidden, sorry, I have hidden the arms, so I can have them appear again here, right? Control H. No. So the next thing that I will do now is start the modeling. Better let me just check. I want to see the location of my front view reference at the side view. So I'll just go to my attributes. So I'm just checking the front image plane reference via attributes and looking in all views. There it is. So now I can see all of the polygons. Mhm. I do not need, or I will not be seeing polygons of the back, no, at the front view, and also the same case with the back view. Yeah. With that, I can click once more looking through camera, and I can now start my modeling. So I will just do this first. Go to my modeling toolkit, save work, and then I'll just choose my edges. I'll click here, and then I'll double click to select it by loop, and then I'll do a connect. So as you can see, even the head is going to be added with edge connection, so let us be careful with it. W, proceed to the move tool, and then I'll turn on my see-through or x-ray mode. Yeah. So from here, as you can see clearly, whenever I select vertices, I do not see, as I move, I do not see anymore the polygons at the back. So now we can start the modeling. So going to the side view, locating this is nearly located at the nipple of the character. So let's just properly position them. Let's say here and here, and then at the side view, that means I will just have to drag this down a bit here. This will stay there and fine. Now I'll select this and I'll drag it forward at the side view here, and then here I'll drag this forward. Then I would like to add one more edge loop here to define the chest further. So I'll just select the edge selection. I'll click one edge at the side. I'll click the next one, holding shift, and do a double click. And then I will just do a connect. And I can go back to my move tool. The connection is done. Go back to vertices selection, and then I will just start moving them again to adjust accordingly to my reference. So I am moving this. It's a push and pull mostly, no, to form it out. But most importantly, following the model, careful. Oops. I will not move some vertices here for now because the arms are hidden. So please be mindful of that. You have a hidden arm polygon, so as much as possible, avoid the movement of those vertices that are connected to the arms. No, so that later on it would not be difficult once we are going to be attaching them again. Next here, so on this chest part, let us say that I'll follow the shape of the chest here also. So I'm just defining it. Chest movement. That one, that's the second. polygon or edge. So let's say this is a little bit here, this push down a little bit, this is pushing it forward, there. Now let's check going down further. This is going to be here, the diaphragm or solar plexus area, and then here. Let's add some more edges. I'll just double click here to further define this rib area. And I have created a loop. There's the loop selection there. And then let me do another connect. W for move. And then I'll just go to my vertices. In the vertex selection, I'll start once more. Further defining this. So let me check first. This is the front view. There it is. And there, here. Let's just say a little down there. And then here. Okay, then I'll push this inside here. I'll push this a bit. There. So this means that this line in the perspective, these were the vertex that I was holding on to. So this edge line here that belongs to it should start be moving now to carefully define the side of the body there. So I have moved it now, and then here also the rib line carefully. Now these are the side edges of the body. It needs to be rounded now, so this means this one, this edge here, I have to look at it and start adjusting it as such here. And then pushing it back a bit. And then this one, I can push it further here. This will serve. Oops, here. I can select carefully. And then here. And then let me select this. I'm sorry. This one. And then I'll just push it back as the reference suggests here. So they'll push it back. Next, so obviously I'm pushing this here at the side. Now the next thing is we need more. We need more polygons here. Therefore, we need to go to edges. I'll click one edge and hold shift. Click the next one. A loop selection has been made and do another connect. After that, I'll just go back to my move tool and start adjusting again. I'll go here at the transform constraint, edge slide, and then drag. Let's say there. So I think I'll just drag it a bit here. Then I'll turn off the edge selection or edge slide, and then I'll just move this. I'll drag this a bit forward and here. So carefully, I'll just shape it up once again, following the reference there. Then I'm pushing this back. Looking at the polygons. Okay. Now you can press number 3 just in case you would like to know how your model is starting to form out. Now as I have pressed number 3, I think I can still push this chest. Let's say this vertex selection here. I can still drag it a bit, push it out, or just forward to shape out further the chest the character has. And then underneath it, I can also push this back and up for further defining that part of the chest. So this is in 3 or in my smooth mode. And then so far, some of them are lining up. I think let's just add here a little bit there. And then here, double click. Oops. Let's move the back, or let's do the back on a different video. Let's separate that. So far, I have this. I can still add, I think, one last edge loop. But before I do that, let me just be sure about this. Yeah. No, I think I don't need to add. Yeah, I think I do here. So I'll just select this, double click, and then I'll just do another connect, edge, and then move tool, and go back to vertex selection, and start pulling. Again, I am not using the soft selection, but mainly I am currently using the view number 3 view mode, or the smooth view. I just press number 3. Going down the pelvic area, let's shape that a bit. So let's say here, shaping this up, creating a small pinch at the side or at the thighs. Still, I'm at the front view though. And then I'll go to the side view and start protruding that. Let's say here. And then here also at the bottom view. And then the next vertex, which needs to be dragged forward and a bitly outward. This one to be pinched in a bit there. So just getting defined. To help out, I'll just go back to my object selection. I'll go to my edit, duplicate special, duplicate or apply there so far. Body starting to form out. Okay, so with that, we will continue the detailing of the body on the next video.